The same way that y'all can say things negative, you can say things positive because it's not real.
What is the reality of what you said? Okay, listen. Understanding that as a woman, if you make yourself available for the right person to pick you, then these realities will be realities. These theories will become reality. The problem is that you find emphasis and put so much emphasis on certain qualities that you think is so important that when you get those qualities and then you say pick me, you realize that it ain't nothing but a bag of done. Because if he got money that he can just throw at you whenever he want, he take me places. I get flued out here and my hair get done, and I got these $600 shoes and $1,200 bags, and you like, well, I'm gonna attach to this person. Pick me. But then he's smacking you across the face and throwing you in the closet. Now you're like, oh, this wasn't a reality. No, you keep putting value in the wrong stuff, and then you want to kick dirt on people who want to maybe find the right person to get to pick them. We keep looking at the negative side of this whole pick me thing.
And yeah, you should want to be picked.
And then you want to turn around.
You should want to be picked.
Nobody's chucking and jiving for y'all to pick.
What do you mean? Okay.
That's our job to pick you, to marry you.
Our job is to pick your ass. I'm just
No, you don't propose to us.
It's mutual. We get to pick
These
too.
modern day women do propose to men.
In broad, like from a broad perspective, like come on, stop.
Let's
not do that. Like now we're picking and choosing little battles with.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Candid Conversations. This is your host, Kyra. How y'all doing today? I hope everybody had a great day today. Let's kick the show off with our favorite co-host, Mr. Sean Davis.
The black sheep of the family. I like the intro. You ain't tell nobody. You wasn't gonna tell nobody about the new intro.
Thank you very much.
I like that.
I try hard.
Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody toned down a little bit. Hope everybody toned down a little bit, ready for the show.
We'll figure that out and see how many eyes we end up getting.
They'll be all right.
And of course, we have the one and only, the Deacon.
The Deacon's in the building. There ain't no eyes in the room because they still mad at us. They still mad. They boycotting us. They boycotting us.
I ain't had nothing to do with it.
They boycotted us. We've been boycotted.
I ain't got nothing to do with it. It wasn't me. Okay?
They'd be all right.
It was not me.
They'll be okay.
Davis.
What?
It was Mr. Davis and the Deacon over here causing goddamn drama.
Never me. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Nah.
I was just speaking truth.
I know it's not what y'all speak of.
That was a cut and dry joint. But it's in the past. Anybody wondering what we're talking about? Go on the archives and check it out. Last show was a very, very interesting show.
That was a little sneak peek. Of what of the drummer and his drama.
They was angry.
But I will say this much. The comment section.
My co-host just showed up.
There she go. Say you won't be leaving me out. But the comment section is for everyone and for all. If you would like to comment, If you want to come on live and speak your piece and say what you want to say, there is a link that's going to be pinned to the bottom of the comment section. You can hit it, go sit in the waiting room, and when we are ready for you, we'll bring you on. You can speak your piece. You can say whatever it is that you want to say to Mr. Sean Davis or to the Deacon.
Yeah, I want no song.
Anything. But we do have respectful dialogue. It's a candid conversation, but we got to keep it cute and respectful. Hello, Carla T. How are you?
So am I doing my performance right now, or am I going to save it for the end of the show? I think the performance was fitting right now.
I don't think they're ready for it right now. I don't think so.
I want to see this.
Let's wait a little bit. Because Derek got something for y'all. For all the haters out there in the world. Derek has got a song for you guys.
I want to hear this.
All right, Derek, let's kick it off with your song. If you want to perform it, go ahead and perform your song.
Yeah. First of all, I know these so-called podcasts wouldn't tell you this, but I'm going to be real and say what's on my heart. Because somebody got y'all thinking that y'all comments are relevant. And we just going to tell you from the start that when I think about all the years that I put into this podcast, we didn't get this far by worrying about what you would be if you called and asked around. So I want you to meet us at the podcast with your comments. Stop calling Kara. She ain't going to do shit. Telling you all the while, girls. Say something relevant. Let's get candid.
No, why you ain't do it like you did it on the phone? Yo, he had the Let's Get Married beat and everything.
That's when my video drop. I'm gonna drop my video. We're gonna have a listening party when my video drop.
Yo, I was dying when I tell you. Hey, Ivory. I was dying. Yo, Derek had me cracking up with his song. All right, everybody, let's get this party started. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it cute. Let's keep it nice. Tonight's topic is technology having a negative impact on relationships and dating? So, we have 2 clips to show you. One is with a man. He was speaking about how his girlfriend feels if she would see him liking another woman's stuff on social media. And then the other one is the good judge, and she talked about how easy it is to cheat because of technology. You can play the clips with whatever order you want to play. I don't know what you're saying. I say you can do the clips in whatever order you want.
Okay, so she's miming, so we're just gonna play the video.
I could like a girl's post, right? And to me, it might not mean nothing, but if my girl then sees that like, she starts thinking, am I not enough? Is he texting this girl? Is he cheating on me with this girl? What does she have that I don't have? Then you start comparing, and then you start questioning, and then you start assuming, and then now the woman has now gone down this like rabbit hole. That's why I don't like social media like for relationships, because my woman could think something deeper. Like she might think this is way more deeper than it is.
You used to have to leave the house to cheat. Now I can sit here right next to you and cheat. I can DM some dude. You giving me trouble. You my man. I love you, but I don't want to hear from you. And you say, hey, beautiful, I'm talking to you now. And you over there lingering. And we're very simple creatures. We do everything to get out of, immediate discomfort. And the easiest thing to do to get out of immediate discomfort is to pick something on our phone and go there.
She's so sexy.
That's what you got out of that.
I'm just saying, she's so. I would get re-divorced to go on her show.
Derek, stop it.
Judge Chola, what up, girl? I came here just for you.
I can't with you, Derek. I can't. All right, so I'm just gonna put my 2 cents in it. So I feel like it's a negative impact on relationships. For me, in my opinion, hell no. But for others, it's a yes. Because I don't get caught up in all that social media nonsense. If I like somebody picture, if I like somebody post, if I post anything on my page, it shouldn't be a problem at all.
Anything?
I can post whatever I want. It's my page. What, am I supposed to be censored? To post what I want on my page that I like on my page?
If you're in a relationship?
If I'm in a relationship, I don't post anything on my page anyway, but if I'm in a relationship, I still want to post what I want to post.
You don't think you should use some discretion? You don't think you should consider your partner?
How is what I post have anything to do with my partner?
Because of the attention that you may get.
Well, it depends on what I post, right?
That's what I just said.
Wow.
And if I get attention, I get attention. So what? Do I know them people? No, I don't. Is they coming to my house? No, I don't. Is they calling my phone? No, they're not. So.
But the way you go, your boyfriend can't come to your house, call your phone. So.
What's up, Ray? I'm waiting for my phone call, buddy. But I don't see, like, I don't see.
I don't agree with that in totality. I don't agree with that in a whole. And I think this goes back to what we were talking about before about protection. I mean, it's so cut and dry about men protecting women. All right, so cut and dry. Like, you know, men are supposed to protect women, but women can protect men as well. And this is one of the places where women can protect men. And I'm speaking on it from a point of certain things that you may post may draw in a certain type of reaction. And that reaction may, you know, be somewhat disrespectful. Now, it may be disrespectful to your man. It may be disrespectful to you. And now he got to go into defending you or your relationship. But if you was to be a little more mindful about certain things that you post, you wouldn't put him in a certain situation to have to defend or protect.
The only reason why I say that it's my page and I should be able to post what I want to post on my page, even though I don't post things that are like, everybody see my page, they know what I post on my page. So I don't ever put anything disrespectful on my page. I put funny shit on my page, but I just don't feel, I feel like social media is just what it is. It's for laughs and giggles. I don't look at, that's what I said. I said, for me, that's how I look at it. I look at social media for what it was intended for, which for me is laughs, giggles. You get an inspirational quote here and there, and for people to, connect with their, family, friends, things of that nature. That's how I take social media. So do I take it seriously? Absolutely not. If you was to go on my page and you choose to try to go on my page to, as people like to say, find out things about people and see, you're gonna see a whole lot of different things. So you're not really gonna find out anything about anything because there's really nothing to find out. Not on my social media page because I don't put my business on social media. People took social media and sent it straight to hell because they bullying people on social media. You having your subliminal posts and your little beefs on social media. Y'all sitting up here going in people's DMs. It's like, it's so unnecessary for all of the crap that go on. And half of the stuff that you see on social media is fake anyway. People think that social media, they took social media to the point where like now social media is validating relationships. Like who gives a shit? I don't care who you dating. I really don't. But some people feel like I gotta put this woman or put this man up 50 times a day to show just how great of a relationship that we have. And for me, when I see stuff like that, I don't really believe you have a good relationship, because if you did, why is that so necessary? I don't get it. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm old. I don't know. But for me, it's unnecessary. It's just unnecessary. Why does the whole world need to know who I'm dating? I'm not talking to none of y'all on a day-to-day basis. Ain't nobody calling my phone. Ain't nobody paying no bills over here. So why you need to know who I'm dating? Who I'm married to? What's going on in my life? What's going on in my house? Ain't no need for all of that.
Because social media. So that's a part of the negative impact. Because social media has our minds set, or makes us think that we are entitled to know people's businesses, because you have the reality shows, and you can sit and binge watch somebody's whole life and know what's going on on the innards of their household. So if I can know Remy Ma's business, why can't I know Kyra's business?
Yeah, but do you really you don't know the whole story. That's the thing. Even with reality TV at the end of the day is edited. It is not 100% reality.
Right.
It's edited so you can continue to watch it, because people like to see the drama. People like to see the arguments. But is it all authentic? Absolutely not. And that's the same thing with social media.
I don't think it's the whole thing is about whether it's authentic or not. I think what's paramount is access. And let's say when we grew up, you didn't have social media. People didn't have this type of access to you. I mean, to see, where you were eating at, where you were checking in at, what you were doing from time to time. So you got to be very careful yourself about how you choose to use social media.
Yep.
So you want to check in. You want to check in at all of these places to show people that you eating that roof, Chris. But it don't turn off, when you checking it over there, or when you maybe talking about something interesting and it don't go your way, or when you post a certain picture. And just getting back to, protecting your relationship. I think we know, let's say if it's a provocative picture and you got, you know who's on your page and who's not, and some of the attention that you may get. Now, you post a provocative picture and you got somebody on your page that that, they're real like loose with their personality, and they'll say what they want to say regardless of your relationship or not. Maybe you need to say, yeah, I can post what I want to post. It's my page. I do what I want to do. But I know if I post these pictures, or if I make these comments, or if I post these memes or whatever, I'm going to get a reaction from particular, specific people, which is probably going to cause a problem in my relationship, because my man don't want somebody coming at me a certain way or reacting a certain way. So just do away with it and say, social media ain't that important for me to be doing all of these things. But I think it's more the pump fake is, people say that it ain't that important to them, but it is. It is, to validate who they want people to think they are. Like you said, the whole fronting thing. I'm on vacation, or I'm I'm in a steak restaurant, or I'm doing all of these different things. It creates a reaction, and you can't turn off. You can't customize what you get back. So sometimes, you know, I used to tell people a long time ago, you know, you got people that, and not to get off topic, it's somewhat.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's somewhat in the same area, right there. It's like when people were getting robbed and you know their houses was getting invaded, it was because people were going places and checking in. They were going places and checking in. Now you got people that's surveying your page and it's like, oh, they just checked in New York and they live in Patterson. Let me go and snatch their stuff. I mean, you giving too much access to yourself.
Absolutely.
You're giving off too much access. So yeah, it's your page. You can do what you want to do. You can post what you want to post, but it comes with consequences. And you can't customize. You can't customize what consequences you got coming back.
Yeah,
and that's just
everything come with consequences. Everything come with a consequence, but
some is more heightened than others.
Everybody has to be mindful of that because sometimes women they post the pictures that they post, but you also do have men that sit up there and post their women on their social media pages, and then these men are posting their women in their bikinis with their butts hanging out, doing twerking and this and that, and in order to do, all you need to do is just tap and they tag and they person, they woman in that, and all that another person got to do is just tap on her name because you untagged her in it, and now he in your DM, and now another man is in your woman's DMs because you posted it.
Yeah, then he can't complain. He can't complain which way it comes back. I agree.
Everybody has to be mindful of what they do. That's just like with the whole Keke Palmer thing. And they were saying, you know, she was wrong for wearing the dress, and he was saying this and he was saying that, but yet he turns around and he posts pictures of Keke twerking and her butt and her new, you know, her new body that she got after she had the baby. She got a little extraness going on with her, and he was just as proud to show it and post it. But now you upset because somebody else is checking for your woman. And not really saying Usher was checking for her, but I'm just, you know, saying it like that.
I mean, but we don't know the transition of that. He may have posted those pictures. Hold up. He may have posted those pictures and seen the interaction that he got and say, hey, I don't want that type of, you know, interaction no more. We don't know what type of conversations they had at home. Look, we do a lot of Monday morning quarterbacking. Like, we know what these people what's going on in their lives.
You know what he said. Compare, if you could say one thing, but if your actions showing something else, what are you really saying?
But his wordings and his conversations came after what you're talking about. So we don't know if he said, you know what, I'm not comfortable with this, and she said, hey, I'm doing it. We don't know that. We don't know what went on behind scenes. And then she went even further, going on social media to poke the bear. I mean, which was no good.
What bear she poked? I ain't seen no poke.
He already said that he already said he wasn't comfortable with it. He already said that. I mean, so now we're gonna be petty, and sometimes we choose petty over, you know, toning it down, and we can't we can't complain about what comes back from that. I mean, I don't know these people. That's their lives. They do what they want to do, but at the same time, from what I seen, he didn't care for it. Moving forward from what happened prior, he didn't care for it. So if he didn't care for it, maybe, you know, stand down. You don't go make a video and a song about it. Like, you went 100 miles with it. Now that was crazy.
She got her coins, but for me, when I seen the video,
it's not about coins. It's not about coins.
For me, when I saw the video, that's what it felt like to me. Because after she dropped that video, what did you see a couple of days later for her birthday? Him and her together at dinner, chilling.
And we still don't know the conversation they had in the back. But what I do want to say is, all money ain't good money. Let's stop this, the bag and the coins, and all money ain't good money. Like they always said, like they always said, when money come into the conversation, God walks out of the room. I mean, it ain't always about the money. All money ain't good money. We gotta understand that.
What I'm saying is, for me, that whole situation, for me, it was about money, because everybody blew the whole situation up, and they made it more than what it was, when neither one of them said we broke up. Neither one of them said,
absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't put your business out on the street, only people could do is what?
Is assume and speculate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So nobody really knows what it was all about, and people still don't know what it was all about.
Right. Assumption and speculation make millions. Assumptions and speculation make millions. Look at this. Look at this Remy Ma tobacco that's going on right now. Speculations make millions.
Hey, Tawana.
Everything that happens, if they don't give you an outright story, if they don't tell you what happened, it leaves everybody just enough space to try to figure it out themselves. And they put that kind of energy into it, and next thing you know, the person you're speculating on is making millions, and while you're sitting here getting in full arguments with each other over nonsense. Like,
I think that's perfect, Derek.
Breaking up friendships, everything, while they making millions off your speculations. So
exactly.
I think that's perfect. You have normal everyday people that don't live those type of lives, signing up for this nonsense.
Right.
And once they go on with their lives, your life is in shambles because you done took on that personality thinking that that's something to do.
Which is why I said what I said earlier.
Which is why I said what I said. All money ain't good money.
If you don't put your business on Front Street, like everybody in the world do, if you don't put your business out there, ain't nobody got nothing to talk about. All they gonna do, all they can do is speculate on what's going on in your life.
But for us, it doesn't benefit us too.
Yes. Us as viewers, we shouldn't. We don't adhere to that. That's them. Let them do them.
The problem is we cross over superstar lives and we into our lives, and then try to think that the same thing applies. We're in two totally different gene pools. There's no way what happens with a Remy Ma situation is not happening to you, Shatiqua. You're not Remy. You're not nobody cares enough. So while you're sitting here speculating and putting all the stuff out all over social media and ruining your marriage and ruining your relationship, understand that Remy and Papoose is in the bed, sleep together, happy, counting their money, their bank account getting fatter and fatter and fatter. That battle rap,
dope, by the way.
What's the name? that battle rap company she got is making millions. Why? Because the people are streaming at an all-time high right now because they want to see what was said about her and Papoose's situation. Think about this stuff. These are business moves that we're not making, and we are messing up our relationships and killing our relationships, and we're not even getting no finances off of it just because we're copying after somebody else who is getting rich off of this because they're in the know and people care. Nobody don't care about you, Shatiqua. Keep your man.
And now, he's right. And now you take on that same personality, and it don't work for you.
Right.
It don't work for you. That's not your life. That's not your lifestyle. That's not the lane that you should be in.
Absolutely.
Well, first of all, nobody should be trying to live
that you for the streets. And Ryan gonna tell all his boys that you for the streets, and all your boys are gonna tell all his girls that you for the streets. Now you walking around and you not for the streets, but now the whole block think that you for the streets. And you trying like, oh my God, I can't believe how did I get here because you're doing stupid stuff.
First of all, nobody should be trying to live nobody else's life but their own doggone life. So that's
good to say. That's good to say, but we all know that that's not what it is.
Right.
I know that. That's what I was gonna say. Even though we know that people like to act like, somebody else's life, like they live it. But Nobody should be living nobody else's life. And that's why you have negative, that's why it has a negative impact on relationships. Because why are you putting your relationship up against a Papoose and Remy? Or look at Jada and Will. Or like all these relationship goals. What happens to your own relationship goals? Does those just disappear? Do you not have your own concept of what type of relationship you would like to have?
Right. And it's funny you say that, because I saw an interview, and it was a young lady that had a marriage. She didn't work. She was a stay-at-home mom, you know, a couple of kids, you know, white picket fence, the whole thing. But her friends was doing the whole Instagram life, you know, they was in Jamaica here.
On the show. Come on, go ahead.
Now, she went on an interview saying, I'm starting to envy their life. But the funny thing, her friends was interviewing saying that they envy her life. They looking for somebody to sit them down so they don't have to work and pay bills and such and such. She had that, but she was looking at them like, I want that. And they was looking at her. And I was like, this is very interesting. This is very interesting. It's a very interesting dynamic. Like you want what they have, but they're looking at you like, nah, I want your life. Because Instagram and Facebook, they were making it look so fabulous when it's not, and we all know that it's not.
Sure ain't.
And then a different spin on it, you know, how social media get people, you know, jaded. You know, you have some men that get real creepy in people's inboxes. You know, so you know the lack of respect that I've heard that women get as far as what goes on in these inboxes. I also heard that how, you know, you have some people that get inboxed like crazy, and now they start to feel they're like this young lady, they start to feel they're higher than where they are. Like they Beyonce now because you got 20 people in your inboxes, but they don't want you for stay. They want you for play. You know what I mean? They don't want you for the long run. They just want to play with you. But they flooding these inboxes, and now since you're getting all of this attention, you're starting to get, you know, comfortable and happy with, you know, by this attention, and it's not probably the attention that you really want.
Right.
I'm back. I said I'll be right back.
It's always the attention they don't want, but they thought they didn't expect it to come. You put up a picture of you in a bathing suit. What do you think you're gonna attract? You think you're gonna attract upscale men who say, "Oh wow, you look amazing tonight," and I would love to sit and recite Bible scriptures over tea with you later on this evening if you are free. No, you're not. You're gonna get Jeff and Little Gunslinger like, yo, what that mouth do, mama? You cute. You know what I mean? Can we get together? You know, shoot, like I could be by the house. Your son got Capri Suns. That's what you're gonna get. But then you get mad and you're like, oh, this is not fair, or this is I should be able to post whatever I want to post on my page. No. But then you can't get mad when you get whatever you get in your inboxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, it is what it is, and it's what it's a.
I ain't going with that. No.
You know, I love Derek.
Derek said, that's real though, because the one thing that I always laugh at is people act like the only people in the conversation see the posts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they don't realize that, not even just in relationships, but you filling out applications for jobs and careers, like they looking at your social media too. I mean, you want these high level men. They looking at these threads, these comments. I mean, I saw one young lady. She was like, "Yo," and I'll paraphrase it, but she was like, "Yo, these M words need to step their game up. I mean, they want us. They better come correct. F out of here. You know, you better come with this money and such and women on there was, that's right, they better come correct and such and such and such. And I saw it and I was like, one of my mans here commented like, yo, y'all don't realize that these dudes is probably not going to adhere to this type of thread. They watching this. Like, you canceling yourself out just with the conversation alone.
Absolutely.
You think those dudes that you want is gonna gravitate to that language and that mindset, and you know, and then the people that's in there and liking it, you disqualified too.
Yep.
You out. I mean, you made it easy. They make it easy for guys that's on a certain level to just X them out. You're gone, you're gone, you're gone. They see you. Well, cousin, it's true. It's true. It's true.
I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm you know.
I know. I get it. But they want you want somebody to court you, a man on a certain level, but then you're using social media like a thug. Ain't nobody gravitating to that. And then you say, ain't no good man out here. They out here. They ain't gravitating to you. Remember, it was somebody on this show that said like, they say like certain women, they say, I'm single by choice. And I'm like, I always call BS on that. You ain't single by choice, because if the man of your dreams was to approach you, you would accept it. You're single by choice. You're single by the choices that's available to you. That's why you're single, because of the choices that's available to you.
This when you go left. This when they come to your neck. At this point, he realized that
but I had to say it. I had to say it because it's the way that, you know, they may present themselves in these forums where certain men are not going to gravitate to that type of language and behavior. It's just not. I mean, this should be therapeutic to some people. This should be a breath of fresh air. Like, hold up. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I need to change up some things. Maybe I need to switch up my social media a little bit instead of getting offended and say, hey, I can say what I want. Yeah, you can say what you want, but if you ain't getting the results that you want to get, maybe you need to change some things. Like I said on the live show, in order to get places you've never been, you got to do things you've never done. You got to change up some things. So if you N-word this and N-word that, and I ain't gonna give a F and F out of here and such, and you ain't getting a man that you want to court you, that's probably why. That
is true. That is very much so true. But,
so once again, you may not be single by choice. You're single because of the choices that you receive, and you just don't want those choices. You want something higher, but they're not going to come and gravitate to you because of you.
Right.
And that is true. But you know, my motto forever in the day is I let people do what they do.
Say what they do.
Let people do what they do. Mind my business. I mind my Black-owned business because I'm responsible for myself. Ain't nobody else responsible for me. Ain't nobody else responsible for what type of content I choose to put out in the world. That's all I mean.
You're an influencer now. You're an influencer now.
It's on me. I ain't nobody. Right. I'm not an influencer.
You definitely is an influencer. You gonna stop playing.
I am not.
You gonna stop playing.
So, hey y'all. This is Kyra.
We're not doing that.
This is Kyra.
So stop playing. You are
now. Hey y'all.
I am responsible for what I put out on my personal page. I am responsible for me.
You don't cross over, sweetie. You don't cross over. Sorry.
I know how to scroll, and I know how to scroll past. That says scroll, look, pass.
That's you. That's you. But people watching you, they may start to mimic you. They may start to think how you think. And feel.
Don't do that.
I mean, that's what comes along. That's what comes along. That's what comes along with popularity and influencing.
Y'all don't know me like that. I'm a little I ain't know
Absolutely.
there.
This is true. This is true. She ain't all there.
So, I ain't know all there. You better listen to them. They know. No, but seriously, when I was, I think I put a poll up earlier, and the 7 or 8 things that was listed on the poll was what they were saying, how social media negatively impacts relationships or dating, and it causes distractions and infidelity and depression, lack of communication. People don't have to be confrontational because of not just social media, but just with the texting and this and that, because some people actually are in relationships, but the majority of how they communicate is via text messages. And I don't think that's a healthy way to have a relationship, because it's so convenient to get on your phone and text somebody instead of picking up your phone and having a conversation with somebody. So I could definitely understand the lack of communication when it comes to, these cell phones and the text messaging and things like that. It makes it very easy and convenient for you to get in touch with somebody, but the communication part, you can't communicate via text, especially if you're not in the best of moods. And for me, tone is everything. So I don't know what people be talking about.
Oh,
like,
tone too? From what Broadway? That's my guy.
Shut up.
Everybody knows tone.
I definitely don't think that's a good way to be in a relationship with that text and shit. Like, yeah, it's okay to text somebody just to be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Real fast in the middle of your day, just to let somebody know you're thinking about them. But you got to pick up the damn phone. So if you can't pick up the phone to have a whole conversation with me, then we can't build a relationship via text message. It's just that's not gonna happen at all, ever. So people, if that's what y'all do, please stop. That shit ain't cool.
We got any comments flying through?
I've been putting comments up since we started.
No, I'm just saying, just to.
Nah, they ain't got nobody. They're not coming. They're not coming greasy tonight. They didn't even show up.
I don't want no greasy stuff. I'm just saying anything that we need to.
Ray said men love a freak in private and a lady in public. That's the kind of comments you're talking about? No.
Nah, I'm just saying whatever. So, we can address the comments as well.
Not a freak in private in our social networks and in people's DMs. Well,
yeah, a man don't want somebody that everybody done seen, all the cracks and crevices. Ain't nobody want that.
And I totally agree with you, Irene, on that. What a text message can be taken out of context, it sure the hell can. Especially when people be like, oh, you typing it all capital letters and all this stuff. That's like you yelling at somebody. Like, I don't get it. Because I like caps. But when you texting somebody in all caps, I guess it's a different type of meaning. That's why it's important to call people, talk to them, have a conversation. It is exactly. I'm like you. I love all caps, but call people. It ain't hard. Just call them. Pick up the phone. Say what's up, because somebody is. If it ain't you, it's somebody is.
Don't listen to that, y'all.
It's the truth.
Somebody. Hopefully not, but
so
it's when it's regular, your regular comment, and then it go to capital. I was like, hold up, what you trying to say? You yelling at me now?
Yeah, which I think,
If it's all caps, then it's all caps. But if you typing regular, and then once you get to a certain point, you want to put it all in caps, it's like, oh, now you don't went a little high on me. You want to emphasize this.
And you also have to remember something too, when dating or in a relationship, you can't be mad when someone doesn't immediately text you back, because that person could be busy, especially if they're at work, and they can see your text, say they're gonna text you back, get caught up doing something else, and totally forget to text you back. It happens.
Yeah, because you old.
Shut up. Not just old people, but it happens. So it's like, if you would have called me and instead of texting me, then you would have known that, yo, I'm busy. I'll hit you back later. See how simple that is?
Yeah, but sometimes people don't want to make the phone call because that phone call may turn into something totally different.
People use text because they don't like confrontation. People use text. You mad at somebody, now they want to text your ass or DMs. Like, no.
Or you may be in a conference or in a meeting or in a discussion or whatever, and you're able to go ahead and just send a text to different people, so you're having multiple conversations at one time.
And that's how you mess around and send the wrong texts to people.
That's you.
Because that's me. You damn right. That's why I don't like people. That's why I don't like responding to things in text messages. Because so many people be texting me and I be, and then there you go. Wrong text went to the wrong person.
Yeah.
And boom,
that's why I look at my phone like, what's she talking about?
Shut it. Don't be telling me.
And then I gotta call you like, hey, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I know.
But
yes, yelling is
but Derek,
but I think that when you are having a disagreement with your significant other, the wrong thing to do is to text to try to fix it.
I get it. But that's a good segue into this, because Derek, what do you think about the stat that I sent you? That I forget what study it was, but it said that all new divorces, it led like 66% was social media influenced.
Yeah,
that's huge. That's big.
That's a big deal. But it's not just because people are doing infidelities through social media. It's because some numbnuts out here are listening to some of these social media psychologists who is making millions off of telling you what you want to hear and signing off on your BS, and then you like, well, I ain't gotta take this because Tyrone said, and you know Tyrone, I go to all his podcasts, and he said that a man should be willing to deal with my BS, and you don't want to deal with my BS, so I'm gonna find me somebody like Tyrone. This is the nonsense that people are signing up for, because social media, they it's like, you remember when internet first came out and they had that Allstate commercial, and it was like, they're like, well, I found it on the internet, and the internet never lies. And the guy walks up, not looking like I think she was going on a date, and the guy was supposed to be from France, and the dude was just like a regular Joe that walked up. He was like, bonjour, and walked off laughing. It's like, that's what social media is. Everybody, if it shows up on social media, people automatically believe that is the real thing, that is valid. When by now we should know that the social media is unvetted.
Yeah, and you can find whatever fits you.
Right.
I mean, you can find whatever fits you. Like you just sitting there scrolling, and next thing you know, you come up on a video that tells you everything that you want to hear versus everything you need to hear. Now you done screwed your situation up even more from a man's perspective and from a woman's perspective.
But it ain't just because of that. It's because people cheat, it's easier to cheat through social media. You got
access. Yeah, people got access to you that they've never had ever. Like somebody can just send you a direct message, and then because and that's another thing that he's talking about, Derek, because people voice their, let's say their pain, the things that they're going through in their relationship, and next thing you know, Lil Ray is in that inbox like, hey girl, nobody should be treating you that way, and like, yeah, you know what, you're right. And he's like, I'll never treat you that way. And like I said, they don't want you. They don't want you for stay. They want you for play.
They got you with the banana in the tailpipe.
Uh, exactly. And there's a line of them, and you think that it's I'm awesome. Like, nah, they see. They see. You got these Facebook surveyors, they be watching. They be like, oh, okay, it's trouble in paradise.
That's Derek and Sean's word for guys, Ray. But you gotta rate up here, so that's why.
Oh, my bad, bro. My bad. This is my disclaimer. I use Lil Ray and Keisha. I'm sorry.
Shafiqua, Shaquanda.
But this has always been my thing about social media is that I just don't understand how social media got to the point of where it is now with the, the faking of relationships, what is there to actually, and anybody that's watching can actually answer this question if they want in the comments, whatever. But what is it about being real? How is it that a person could show or wants to show everything on a social media page that's so great and so good, but never want to show the other stuff? Is that dissatisfying to people because they feel as though relationships?
We mean what, like the negativity that's going on in their life?
Not negativity, but just the things that happen in real life. That happen in everybody relationships. So and that's why I say what I say. When I look at stuff like that, I'm like, people so fake and phony about their relationships because ain't no way in goddamn well you happy 24/7, 365 days a year. There's something going on. What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove? Who are you trying to prove it to?
But people don't want to, not all people want to show their sadness, show, their, things that they go through that's negative.
I mean, show it all. Since you showing it, if I go on somebody's page and I see the same person or the same 50 times, nothing but happy, glow, we here, we there, da. And one day, this is all I'm seeing throughout the day. For me, I look at that and be like, oh, something wrong with their lives.
Not all the time. Not all the time.
That's how I look at it. I'd be like, oh, something wrong with their
not all
lives.
the time.
And I just look and I just scroll past and keep it pushing. But it is what it is. People want to show what they want to show, which is your right. That's your right. True. But to me, it's fake. I don't believe it. You trying to prove something. What are you proving? Are you proving that you have a woman? Are you proving that you have a man? Are you proving that you're in a relationship? What are you trying to prove? Me putting my man on social media, why am I showing y'all my man?
What if you just showing positive moments to influence others to influence? No, I'm just saying like others, like you're showing positive moments that may even influence others to do the same.
That's nice and that's cute for other people, but for me,
and that can backfire because now people want your man or want your lady. Once they start seeing it's trouble in paradise.
Everybody wants something that they can't have, and if they be like, "Oh, damn,"
trouble in paradise. Okay.
Man, and here they is in your DMs. Somebody calling your phone. Like, get you. I'm just saying.
What you drinking?
What?
What you drinking?
I'm drinking juice.
Yeah.
I'm drinking juice. I'm drinking iced tea.
I'm just asking a question. I heard you answer. I know once the iced tea kick in if it ain't iced tea.
It's iced tea. I ain't say what kind of iced tea. I just said it's iced tea.
That's why I said so.
But
ain't nobody hold up. Nobody in the comment section want to come on because I don't want to hear no nonsense later.
All right. That's right, Ray. No, they not messing with you this week, Sean.
All right. They don't want to they didn't want to lose 2 weeks straight. That's what happened.
You ain't
Because they
lose.
don't want no smoke.
See, here y'all go. I ain't even going there with y'all, but here y'all go with that foolishness. Ain't nobody lose no 2 weeks straight. Okay. Now back. Y'all said everything. Exactly. We
What
said, huh?
No, I said, what happened? I ain't hear.
Ray said we unsaid everything. See, he said we unsaid everything. Ray, I would appreciate. We have said everything, and we could actually get off on time today, which would make me very happy because, yeah, I got things that I need to attend to. So, if y'all have anything else that y'all need to say about this topic?
You know what? It is one thing that I want to say to these people because
for the love of Jesus.
Nah, I'm just joking.
Tell them what you want to say to the people. Tell them what you want to say to the people.
Lord have mercy.
Go on and tell them what you want to say.
Guide his tongue. Guide his tongue.
No, that was a joke. I just that was a joke. That was a joke. I ain't got
Guide
that.
his tongue, y'all. Guide it.
I don't want no sauce. I
We
don't
ain't
want no
trying to have
sauce.
no smoke
I
this
got something.
today.
Listen,
Derek,
the season is coming, right?
what season?
I got that moonshine. If you remember, I made that moonshine about 3-4 years ago. It's
Only
been
if you make
stewing
apple pie.
and it's ready. So come get that moonshine. It's gonna put you in a different place.
What's your flavors?
You mean holy water, Deacon? You got the Deacon out here talking about moonshine.
What's your flavor?
Apple pie.
Oh yeah, you could. I'm getting a bottle of that. I love apple pie moonshine.
Oh God, the Deacon is selling liquor.
The
Just tell him it was water. It was water.
It's the Deacon's brew.
Oh God.
Yes, the Deacon is selling liquor. So if y'all want,
Jesus made wine. So why the Deacon can't sell liquor?
I just said it was water.
You better tell them how they could get it.
Call Kyra.
No, absolutely not.
Y'all going to hell.
Y'all better hit the Deacon up in his inbox.
Y'all going to hell.
Hit
Call
the Deacon
Kyra.
up.
That calls for everything else.
DM the Deacon, and he got you. He got all your needs. Everything that you need, the Deacon got it.
I'm with you, D. Call Kyra for all your issues, your liquor.
Now I'm throwing the negative impact. Court DM Sean and Zeric. Y'all want they Instagram ads?
No,
they will help you. They will help you. They will guide you. They will help you through it all. They have everything.
You know they ain't calling me. You know that.
They don't really want the sauce. They just call you because they don't really want the sauce.
They want to vent to you. They want to talk.
Yeah,
and I can appreciate that. That's actually a compliment.
I love my viewers. I didn't really appreciate all the phone. I'm gonna be very honest. I didn't appreciate 1,001 phone calls for the last time.
Appreciate it. It's a compliment.
But I love y'all all. But sometimes y'all gotta put that where it belong to them too.
Like we said, meet us at the podcast. It's with your comments. Stop calling Kyra. She ain't gonna do shit.
Now that's the song. I know.
When he got the whole make it relevant. And let's get candid.
Yo. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, it's time to get the hell out of here. So
no,
y'all,
I need that back. I need that back. No, I need that back. I need that back. Please, I need that back.
Tuning in tonight. We appreciate you.
He caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it.
We ain't messing around with Derek today. Y'all just remember, y'all want to keep y'all relationships, cut it out with all that social media nonsense. Sean.
Get back to family, I guess. And stop calling Kyra and come on the podcast and holler at us.
Now y'all heard me say Ray called me, right? That don't mean everybody. That just mean one person.
Oh God.
Derek, what do you have to say to our lovely viewers?
The Deacon's Brew is here. Let's go.
Oh, let me just say one thing. You know, I'm support Black business. This is my I'm So Shady. Tawana Warner. Go shop Shady. She has a new location. You can find her on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. Tawana Warner. Shop Shady. She got some nice merch. So go support. Go support. Go support. That's my plug for Tawana. If I wear their stuff, I gotta at least put them out there. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't wear not one legacy thing yet, but
I ain't wear what?
Not one legacy thing yet.
I ain't got nothing.
Exactly. That's even worse. On the show, you see, it'd be the very ones you love. It'd be the very ones you love every chance they get.
Ray, I need some merch. I need some merch, Ray. I need some merch. All right, y'all.
In all realness, 2024, the return of the Deacon. I'm going back, about to do my return comedy special. 2024. I had to take some time off to get myself right mentally, physically. Now it's time to bring the funny. So I'm on my way back. So look out for it. Look out for the new Deacon comedy merch that's coming out.
All right, Z.
It come with a bottle?
Like, I'm definitely there if it come with a bottle. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. Same time, same place. Love, peace, and blessings.